In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on June 23, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Texas Rangers versus Baltimore Orioles. The MLB action continues on Monday with an American League matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. The Rangers are sending Patrick Corbin to the mound, and while he's made some strides this year, he's still proven to be quite hittable, giving up 3 or more runs in 5 of his last 7 outings. The team has lost 7 of the last 10 games he started, and the blame falls squarely on an offense that has gone completely cold. The Rangers rank near the bottom of the league in almost every meaningful offensive category, sitting 27th in hits, 26th in runs scored, and 26th in batting average. Their recent performance has been even more pathetic, with just 17 runs scored over their last 6 games. Texas simply cannot be trusted on the road, where they have an abysmal 15-24 record. For the Orioles, Trevor Rogers will get the ball. His 2 starts this season have been a mixed bag. He was brilliant in his first outing against Boston, but got knocked around by Tampa Bay in his second. The key issue in his rough start was a lack of control, as he walked 3 batters in just over 2 innings. Luckily for him, he now faces a Rangers lineup that is one of the least patient in baseball, ranking 26th in walks. If Rogers can pound the strike zone, he should find plenty of success against a team happy to swing at bad pitches. While Baltimore's offense has sputtered over the last couple of games, they are a different team at home, where they average over 8 hits per game and bat a respectable .250. Corbin just isn't reliable enough to overcome the complete lack of run support from his offense. As our first pick for this matchup, the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. While both starting pitchers have respectable earned run averages, neither is an overpowering ace. Both have shown they can be vulnerable and give up runs in bunches, but they have also demonstrated the ability to shut down an opposing lineup. In this matchup, they get to face 2 offenses that have been struggling mightily to produce. The Orioles have one of the highest strikeout rates in the league and an 8th worst team batting average. The Rangers are even worse, ranking 5th worst in batting average and scoring the 5th fewest runs in all of baseball. This game has all the ingredients for a low-scoring grind, where 2 weak lineups are likely to be neutralized, leading to a classic pitcher's duel. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Braves versus New York Mets. On Monday evening, the Atlanta Braves, holding a 34-40 record and 3rd place in the National League East, traveled to Citi Field to take on the division-leading New York Mets in the first game of a 3-game series. Momentum is a huge factor in this matchup, and it's all on Atlanta's side right now. The Braves are playing their best baseball of the season, having won 3 of their last 4 series, including a dominant sweep of these same Mets just last week. While the Braves are heating up, the Mets are in a complete freefall, posting a miserable 1-8 record over their last 9 games and dropping 3 straight at home. The pitching matchup heavily favors Atlanta as well. Spencer Schwellenbach has been a reliable arm, giving up only 9 runs in his last 28.1 innings, and he has historically owned the Mets with a career 1.93 earned run average against them. On the other side, Paul Blackburn has been a liability for New York, getting tagged for 10 runs in just 13 innings this season. The Braves' offense is firing on all cylinders, scoring 5 or more runs in 4 of their last 5 games, and they should have no trouble continuing that trend against a struggling pitcher and a slumping team. As our first pick for this matchup, the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. The last series between these 2 teams was a high-scoring affair, with Atlanta putting up 15 runs across 3 games, and there's every reason to expect more of the same here. Paul Blackburn's last start was against the Braves, and they knocked him around for 4 runs in less than 4 innings. His season numbers are ugly, with a 6.92 earned run average and a 1.69 WHIP, suggesting he's unlikely to keep any offense quiet for long. While the Mets have been losing games, their bats have still shown up at home, where they've scored 4 or more runs in 5 of their last 6 contests. They'll have a good chance to put up some runs against Spencer Schwellenbach, who has been far more hittable on the road this season, posting a 4.19 earned run average away from home. With New York's games trending heavily towards the over, hitting in 6 of their last 8, this game is set up for a ton of offense from both sides. Expect the scoreboard operator to be busy all night. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Cincinnati Reds. The New York Yankees are set to face off against the Cincinnati Reds in interleague play at Great American Ballpark on Monday evening. This game kicks off a 3-game series between the two teams. The Yankees have been struggling recently, dropping 7 of their last 9 games. Still, they remain strong both offensively and on the mound. New York ranks within the top 8 in 4 hitting categories and inside the top 11 in 4 pitching categories. Meanwhile, Cincinnati has lost 3 straight games and 5 of their last 9 following a loss to St. Louis on Saturday. Offensively, New York is 4th in runs scored, while Cincinnati ranks 16th in earned run average. On the pitching side, New York sits 6th in earned run average, and Cincinnati is 10th in runs scored. Yankees starter Ryan Yarbrough has pitched well in his last 2 outings, giving up 9 hits but only 3 runs over 10 innings. Red starter Nick Lodolo, however, has struggled recently, allowing 13 hits and 11 runs over his last 15.1 innings across 3 starts. Nick Lodolo's June numbers include 3 starts with a 1-1 record, a 6.46 earned run average, and a 1.11 WHIP in 15.1 innings, indicating he is vulnerable to being hit. The bullpens for these teams have performed at different levels this season. The Yankees bullpen ranks 9th in baseball with a 3.46 earned run average, while the Reds bullpen is 18th with a 4.13 earned run average. When it comes to hitting with runners in scoring position, New York is tied for 10th with a .742 team OPS, whereas Cincinnati is tied for 16th with a .719 OPS as our first pick for this matchup. The New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. Neither offense has been lighting up the scoreboard recently, making the over seem less likely. The Reds have averaged 4.17 runs over their last 6 games, and the Yankees have scored 3.57 runs per game in their last 7. Both teams have shown the ability to limit opposing offenses throughout the season. New York leads MLB with a .217 opposing batting average, while Cincinnati is tied for 7th with a .232 average against. Nick Lodolo ranks 39th in earned run average and 18th in WHIP, while Ryan Yarbrough has a 3.90 earned run average and 1.17 WHIP, though he hasn't pitched enough innings to be among league leaders. As I said earlier, New York ranks 6th in team earned run average, and Cincinnati is 16th. The total has gone under in 9 of New York's last 10 games. As our first pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Chicago White Sox. The Arizona Diamondbacks are traveling to face the Chicago White Sox as they kick off a 3-game interleague series on Monday. When looking at the recent performance of their pitching staffs over the last week, both teams have found it tough to keep runs off the board. Arizona's pitchers have a collective 5.28 team earned run average in their past 6 games, ranking them 24th, while Chicago is not far behind at 26th with a 5.37 team earned run average over their last 6 contests. The major difference between these clubs is their offensive production. The Diamondbacks possess one of the league's most potent offenses, sitting 3rd in baseball with a .784 team OPS. In stark contrast, the White Sox have the weakest offense in the entire league, with a .635 team OPS. Head-to-head history also heavily favors Arizona, as they have won 8 of the last 10 matchups. As our first pick for this matchup, the Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. The bullpens for both squads have been a source of trouble throughout the season. Arizona's relief corps has been particularly shaky, ranking 28th in the sport with a 5.31 reliever earned run average. Chicago's bullpen has fared slightly better, but their 4.3 earned run average still places them in the bottom third of the league at 21st. One area where both teams have shown some proficiency is in avoiding rally-killing double plays. The Diamondbacks are tied for 18th, having grounded into 52 double plays, while the White Sox have been even more disciplined, ranking 7th with only 45 double plays hit into. Historically, games between these two have often featured plenty of scoring, as the over has hit in 6 of their previous 10 meetings. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Minnesota Twins. As the Seattle Mariners travel to Target Field on Monday night, they'll be looking to gain the upper hand in their series against Minnesota. The Mariners come into this game with momentum, having won 3 of their last 5 matchups. In contrast, the Twins have been struggling at their home park, dropping 4 straight games. Seattle appears to hold an advantage, largely due to their lineup's ability to hit well against right-handed pitching. They are set to face Bailey Ober, who has been struggling on the mound, surrendering 16 runs over his last 3 starts combined. His performance has been particularly poor at home, where he allowed 13 of those runs. Minnesota's offense, meanwhile, may not have the same level of success. They haven't been as productive at the plate recently, and they face a capable starter in Bryan Woo. Woo has been effective in his last 2 starts, giving up just 5 runs. Across his last 3 road starts, he has allowed 8 runs, suggesting he has what it takes to keep the Twins hitters in check. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. Recent trends for both clubs point towards a game with plenty of runs. The Mariners have gone over the total in 3 of their last 4 games, while the Twins have played over the total in 2 of their last 3. Seattle's offense averages 4.44 runs per game on the season and has been even hotter lately, averaging 5.67 runs over their last 3 contests. They post a .245 batting average against right-handers and are facing a starter who has been giving up a lot of runs at home. The Twins have also been scoring well, averaging 4.21 runs per game for the year and an even 6 runs per game in their last 3 outings. They are batting .241 against righties and will see a pitcher in Woo who has given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. History also supports a high-scoring game, as the Mariners and Twins have gone over the total in 3 of their last 4 meetings. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.